Welcome to Accounting 252, using QuickBooks in Accounting at Kapiolani Community College. This video tells you how to do a self-check certification that is required for you to earn points for the textbook's due activities. Once you've gotten into Chapter 2, you'll be creating documents and entering in transactions to QBO. Almost all of these transactions will eventually end up in the ledgers for your companies, and then will end up in your company's trial balance. Let's take a look at how to quickly and efficiently show that you've done most of your work correctly. To do that, you'll use QBO and Excel together to create what's called a self-check certification. Part 1, this current video, will deal with situations where your work is correct. Part 2, the next video, will deal with the procedures when you have several of the more common problems. First, get the self-check certification Excel file for the chapter you're working on. That's in Laulima Resources under QBO 2019 Self-Check Cert. Go to Laulima under Resources and look in that folder. To do this operation, it's best to have Excel installed on your own computer, since then you can just launch it in Excel directly instead of downloading the file and saving it. You just have to look for the chapter you're working on and then pop it open on your local machine. Since you don't know at this time what name you're going to give it, it's best to just open it in Excel. If you don't know how to use Excel at all, then try looking for videos on YouTube. And by the way, KCC has an entire class on Excel for accounting, Accounting 255. After opening the Excel self-check certification file, then open your company file in QuickBooks. In QuickBooks, go down to Reports, For My Accountant, Trial Balance, and then click on it. So we'll go down here a little bit further, find the trial balance, and click on it. Once the report opens up, notice that the date range is set for today. We want to be sure to set the date range to match the date range you've actually worked on. In the case of Chapter 2, we only need a trial balance for 12/31/19 through 12/31/19. So you can go up here and in the dialog, set it to 12/31/19, 12/31/19, and then run it again. Now I'm cheating using an old student account with 12/31/17, but the accounts and numbers are still the same. So anyhow, once the trial balance is displayed properly, click on the Export button and select Excel from the drop-down. It's here, Export to Excel. Now, depending on the settings you have in your browser, it may launch Excel directly, or it may download it briefly for you to have to click on again and open the file in Excel. Now, notice here, we have to enable editing before we can actually see anything. Next, copy the trial balance from the new Excel file that QBO just created when you exported the trial balance. Then you want to paste it into the unprotected area of the Excel self-check certification file and personalize it. The self-check certification file has some protected areas to keep you from damaging the amounts in the solution trial balance or the formulas in the differences column. So if you try clicking on it over here, you'll find you're unable to do anything. I'll tell you in the part 2 video how to unprotect this area if that is necessary for you. If you've generated a perfect trial balance, all of the last 2 columns in your self-check certification file will now display OK in both the debit and the credit columns. Personalize your self-check certification file by making sure your trial balance shows the proper dates and the company name matches your company name, such as Lippi Espindas Beach Barkers. Now I've chosen to save mine on my desktop. You can pause this video and read this next paragraph I'm going to show you if you're uncertain about how you want to arrange your files or what kind of file names you want to assign them. Okay, so if everything is great, then you can save your Excel file under the appropriate name. Since it's correct, then you're going to save the file under this file naming convention. Your name's Beach Barker _ OK _ chapter 2 _ self-check cert. However, if it has any errors at all, then you're going to have to save the file under a different name. So remember, you're supposed to assign one kind of file name if your trial balance was correct, and another kind of file name if your trial balance was wrong. Be sure to watch Self-Check Certification Part 2 video if your trial balance was wrong. So here we go. File, Save As, going to put it on my desktop. I'm I'm just kind of certifying that it's okay by saving it this way. If it's not okay, you don't want to put an okay here. Yeah. And once we've saved it properly, then we can close it because all you really need to upload is the Excel file. And finally, you just upload that Excel file to your Laulima Dropbox into the folder created for this chapter. So to do that, you go to the Laulima Dropbox and use the folders that you've created under your account on the Laulima Dropbox. And I'm working on chapter 2, so I can either do it from here or I can go into there and upload more items. So if I go here and I say I want to upload files, then it's going to want to put them all directly here, right? So if they're available somewhere else, like I know mine is available on my desktop, I can go over there, grab it, drop it in here, click continue, and I'm done with that part. Now for anyone who doesn't actually have Excel, you can pause this video and read this paragraph if you want to use Google Sheets instead. But as far as I'm concerned, because you can get Excel through Office 365 for either your Mac or PC, I would just go ahead and get that and use Excel and make your life a lot easier. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope this helped.